What's up, guys and gals? XP Chronic back at it again once again with yet another amazing video, and today we're going to be delving into the Madolche archetype. Now, Madolche are one of the new ones that were added with the new mini box. You can go, pick up a few of these cards. They're actually really good, but make sure you at least watch the video, that way you get an idea of how to run the deck, okay? You gotta watch the video. You gotta at least watch at least 1 or 2 duels to know how to run the deck. But, honestly, it's a pretty interesting archetype. I've been a fan of the archetype since they first came out with the DD Tower. I don't remember which DD Tower, but they came out and it was a pretty good card, there were some pretty good cards. Wish they had more support, and now they do, so I'm very happy. But we're going to be going against for hires, so I don't know if we're going to win this one. It's going to be a little bit harder going against for hires. This is going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. Alright, we got Madolche ticket and the field spell. I don't know if I want to use a field spell this early, though. Ugh. Okay, so I can go up to 2,300 attack if I use this strategy. Watch this, guys. So, one of the good strategies is constantly boosting this monster. It may not be the best strategy. It's a very simple strategy, but, it works when it wants to. Basically, all you have to do is have a spell card which has the name Madolche in it, okay? You're literally running Madolches. You just send it back to the hand and then activate again. Very, very, very simple combo. Also, I should have said this earlier. I have a Discord server and I have a Twitter. Follow me on Twitter for random posts. Follow me on, join my Discord so we can have some pretty cool conversations. That'll really be it. I think I can only attack into his hero. Yeah. So, that's about to get sent back to my hand, but I will be able to search one of my Madolche monsters after this, so it should do pretty bad. Hopefully it didn't draw into another hero and tribute into one. Okay, yeah. I'll be able to handle this very easily. Okay, I'll be able to handle this very easily. It won't be that big a deal, and you'll see why. You'll see why it won't be that big a deal. Because, there's just slightly something else I have in store for this guy. He just doesn't know it yet. But it works pretty well. It works pretty well. Let me go ahead and add that back to my hand. Thank you, and I'm going to search one of my other cards. Let's see. One of the staples of this deck is this card. Fuely. I don't know how to pronounce this name, I'm sorry. I'm just going to call it Madolche Mew. Madolche Mew. Get this card, at least run 3 copies. I'm going to give you subtle hints of what to expect with this deck, so you don't have to worry about too much. But make sure to get 3 copies of this card. I was running 2, and then I wouldn't draw into it enough. I say run 3 copies. It really helps bring out your boss monster instead of you having to tribute. Alright. So, let's see what we're doing here. I'm gonna go ahead and summon this monster right here. About to show you guys a little something about this archetype that I love. Mainly a special summon and this monster's effect. Then, on top of that, I run right back at you, just to give my opponent a little taste of his own medicine. I mean, what more could you guys want, literally? Amazing, right? Has to be amazing. So, I don't know what his face down could possibly be. I'm really worried about that, honestly. Wall Disruption. Ugh. I gotta destroy that card, though. Is that really going to be a loss just because of that one? Let's see. Nothing I can really do. I think that might be a loss. Wall Disruption for the win. That sucks. That actually really sucks. Your strategies on it. Better you use 1 card and that 1 card saved you. Yeah, but that's more of a bummer, honestly. That's a very, very horrible way to start a match. Especially being that I was close to ranking up. Clearly I was on a pretty good winning streak if I was close to ranking up, This sucks. Like, badly. Alright, come on, do all you need to do. I really don't care at this point. Oh, he had Treacherous, so either way, I just wouldn't have won this duel. Like they say, if you can't beat them, join them. But the thing is, I won't be joining them this video. That'll be another video. There's no point, really. He's gonna attack me directly. It's already over. From that first wall disruption, the duel is already settled. They need to limit that card, in my opinion. Actually, they don't really need to limit it. Not many people run it. Plus, if people do run it, they're probably running one copy. Really sucks that that's the way I had to lose, though, because literally, if that wouldn't have happened, I would have had a victory on my hand. Because if you didn't know, Pudding Princess or Pudding Tess has a second effect. After she attacks, she gets to destroy a card on the field. Being that it's a spell card that's face down, a field spell that's face down, or a monster card. If I would have got that effect off, I would have destroyed Marksman and he wouldn't be able to do anything. Sometimes you just can't beat him, you know, you just can't beat him. Because of one card, you know, one card. That sucks, that really sucks though. Really did not want to do that, at least for a first duel of a video. Anyway, guys, like always, if you are new here, remember to subscribe. Remember to like the video if you do enjoy it, toward the end, that is. Don't just like the video off the bat. At least gauge the video to see if you really like it. If you don't like it, go ahead and dislike the video. Try to leave a comment saying why you didn't like it. That way I can try to change some stuff up. Or figure out the reason why, just in general. Okay, guys? Come on. But overall, let's go into the second duel and see if I can pull something off. Alright, so, you know, not that bad of a hand. I got my field spell, got my card just to buff my attack very easily. It all depends on what my opponent runs on how easy this duel will be. Alright, come on. Activate your card or set it face down. You know, honestly, it'd be pretty funny if I run into a mirror match of Madolche versus Madolche. Now, if you don't know what kind of deck I'm running, well, actually, I should have as a title, I'm running a Madolche Waltz deck. Now, Madolche Waltz is a trap card that is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty good. Its effect is that it can... What is its effect? It can burn your opponent for 300 damage, either when you attacked or one of your Madolche monsters are attacked. It only affects Madolche monsters, though, so you have to attack with a Madolche monster. But, you know, it really helps out, you know, it really helps out with that. With burning your opponent, mainly because if you can get it to where your opponent has lower life points than you, and he can't really do a lot of damage to you at the time, it's gonna really mess over your opponent rather than yourself, as in your opponent has to really play safe. It's either he attack and try to finish the duel, or he takes the burn damage. Then again, if you can somehow stop him from ending the duel, like if you have cards like Drain Shield, something like that, you can run a really good stall deck that'll burn your opponent every time he goes for attack. It's crazy. I haven't seen that being run yet, but, you know, I have my own ideas, and I'm kind of thinking about running Drain Shield. If I could pull a copy of Drain Shield, I have to go and get that, because that's one card I never had, and I really don't want to get because of how broken it is, in my opinion. But, you know, I'm not going to say anything about it. Oh, which card are you going to destroy? It's either Madolche Tickets or the Field Spell. Oh, it's the Field Spell. How quaint. Alright, so it's gonna be a pretty easy duel so far. It's gonna be a pretty easy duel. Let's see. I'm gonna get Mew, but the thing is, I don't know if I want to search Madolche Waltz now and start the burning, or if I want to go ahead and... Actually, yeah. Man, I don't know. I actually really don't know. You know what? Being that I have Ticket on field, and I have Madolche in my hand right now, well, Madolche Mew in my hand, I'm gonna go ahead and search. I can worry about Pudding Princess later. Gonna special summon this. Now, I would search into something to stop a monster effect, but well, actually, I really don't know. I can either stop a spell or trap card, or I can burn my opponent. I'll leave the burning for... I don't know. You know what? I'm just going to start the burning now. I'll leave the negation for late game, depending on what my opponent might draw into. For now, I'll go ahead and take out a few of his monsters. I'm going to go ahead and throw down my Madolche Field Spell again. He's going to have to destroy it all over again if he wants to. What card do I want this to be on? I'm just going to put it on this guy. I'm just going to put it on this guy. It's a little 50 attack. It's not too much. It's really not too much. Alright, so that's a lot of damage that I just got off there, you know. It's gonna put that out there, you know, it's a pretty good amount of damage. Now is when I'll start burning my opponent, so this is perfect. This is actually running really perfectly. That's what I love about this deck. It's actually pretty consistent, being that you can search half of the cards and you can special summon the majority of them. It's a very, very consistent deck, and my opponent's surrendered, yep. It's a very, very good deck, overall. Like, obviously, when it wants to be good, it can be good. When it wants to be bad, it's still pretty good. It all depends on what your opponent's running. But, you know, very, very easy win. Let's go into the next duel. And I don't know if I'll be able to rank up with the next duel. Hopefully I will be. I want to get out of gold. I've been playing around in gold, running a whole bunch of random stuff. The Karibo deck, I'm working, well, I already have it done, like I said in my last video. Yeah, that's, man, I cannot wait to show you guys that, but it's gonna be after I use my, I'm gonna be doing Laval next for my next video. I'm gonna be doing Laval archetype. After that, I really don't know what I'm gonna be doing. Probably gonna go into the Elemental Heroes, but it's all dependent on if you guys want to see Elemental Heroes. So, leave a comment below if you want to see Elemental Heroes. I don't know if I should, make a video on that or not. Honestly, I don't really think you guys want to see Elemental Hero. I mean, I kind of want to do it, but I'm really here to try to help you guys build different decks and kind of diverse the community of Duel Links, you know, instead of running everything that's kind of meta. Try something off meta, try some rogue decks, you know. Rogue decks can be pretty fun, and you can win with them very easily in a lot of circumstances. So, you know, try out a little bit of everything, guys. Don't just use one specific thing. Alright, so I have Madolche Waltz in my hand. I don't know if I want to search the second one. Honestly, I'm probably just going to research. Why did I say research? Oh my gosh. I'm going to search Teapot. Right here. Tea-break. I don't know why I said Teapot. Anyway, this is a counter trap if you don't know what it does. As long as you don't have a monster in your graveyard, which Madolche really don't have that many, you can negate a spell or trap card. Now, if you had... Wait, oh wait, this is a different card. Yeah. Never mind. I was thinking about Knight for a moment, because Knight has something to do with a fairy type, and the only fairy type that you have right now is Pudding Princess, so, or Pudding Sis. So, we have a pretty setup hand, you know. I would have used my field spell, but I really don't want to use it yet. Reason why is that I don't know if he can destroy it or not, and if that's the first card in my hand, I don't know when I'm going to draw it to the next one, okay? So, I'm just going to play it safe, guys. Just playing safe. Alright, you said a lot of cards, buddy. You said a lot of cards. Just gonna put that right there. Obviously, he's gonna attack it to my low attack monster. If he doesn't, I guess... Okay, yeah, he does. That's about expected. Hopefully I draw into another monster. I'm hoping for a pretty high attack monster. I'm hoping not for another Mew. I don't really need another Mew. Okay, chill it. Okay. You know what? I guess I'll do it. Let's go. So if I do attack to my opponent, he really won't be able to do anything. The only problem is I still do have this card right here. I'm gonna put it face down though. There's no real reason for me to throw it into attack position. Gonna right back at you. Gain that massive amount of attack. I got T-break sitting right here, just in case he tries to stop me. Let's go for the attack. Let's go for the offensive. Alright, what card could you possibly have face down? Oh, Drain Shield. Oh, no, buddy. That's not happening. Really glad I searched that card now. You're not gaining a lot of life points, not today. I mean, you wouldn't be able to stall out, but, you know, I'm just not going to let you do it. You're going to have to switch my monster to defense and then burn yourself. Oh, no. He counter-trapped my counter-trap. Okay. He's going to burn himself every turn, though, if he attacks into my lowest attack monster. Or into my face downs. So, you know, it's going to be a longer duel. I hate that, because, you know, I don't like my video to be too long, but this guy right here, he's trying and he's succeeding, okay? He's succeeding in a way, just not completely. Alright, so you're gonna attack my face down. You're gonna get burned. There you go. I got another Mew. I didn't want another Mew. Alright, let's see. Alright, shuffle back to the deck once per turn. When the battle position of this monster is changed, all this card's face up on the field, I can basically make it to where my opponent can't do anything. I kind of want to do that, but I'm not going to. I'd rather keep him in defense. Reason why? Because if this card gets destroyed, at least I have some kind of safeguard. What you got this time? Another Drain Shield? Wall Disruption, maybe? Is it going to be a Wall of D? Oh, enemy controller. Okay. You know, I can do that. Haha, you can't attack with that monster now, as long as this card's on field. So I'm gonna lock you down. He's gonna be locked down. He's not gonna be happy. Do. It cannot attack. Also, its effects are negated. Easy. So, right now, he's locked down. He can't really do much. So, I can attack it to the card, destroy it, go for a direct attack, possibly in the duel next turn, depending on what card I draw into. AK, none of them, because I do not have enough attack. You can't attack with that monster now. It's a done deal. The monster's kind of just there. So, I got another one. I'm really happy because I have Mew in my hand too, so I can search. I will be able to search. But, you know what? I won't be doing that anytime soon. Don't want to switch that to defense. Yeah, I'll switch it to defense. Mainly because I'm gonna try to deal some damage, you know? Alright, so I'm gonna attack with my weaker monster first, unless he has some kind of spike shield. If he has spike shield, man, I'm about to take some damage. Let me guess, another... Oh, Majesty of the Blue Eyes, that's actually surprising. That is surprising. Alright, I forgot what this does, though, okay. You cannot attack while it is face up. Okay, so we're both locking down each other. Okay. This is going to be an interesting duel. It's going to be a pretty long duel. So, obviously, after this one, I'm just going to go to the end of the video because this is going to be a long duel, guys. I don't want to have a 40-minute video. It's going to take too long to render. At least for my patience. Another Mewfeel. Alright, so, let's see. I can't attack with this one. I'll just attack with this one. I'm just gonna burn them over and over again. I'm gonna switch this to defense though. I'll switch this one. No real big deal. I'll just activate it just because. Now my question is, does my opponent does he have another econ? That's what my question is right now. It's either another econ or a trap, and if it's a trap card, I don't know what he could be possibly running. Maybe a Wall Disruption. If it was Wall Disruption, I might be in a pretty bad situation, because this card will literally have no attack, and if he has enough, he can attack into me, and that would be pretty bad. Alright, so I'm going to go for the direct attack. Let's see what happens. Fires of Doomsday. I can still burn you, though. I don't want to attack that one. I like that one. I like that one more. I attack what I like. In Duel Links. And only Duel Links. Alright, so he's gonna get burned for a little bit each turn. I really wish I would have searched the second Waltz now. But honestly, he probably would have negated it. So I guess I am glad it's still in a deck somewhere. Somewhere hiding from the world. My opponent's in a pretty bad situation. He can't really do much. He can't attack any of my monsters unless he wants to get burned. And they do have pretty high defense and attack, so either way, it's not going to be that easy unless he can probably get a high attack monster within one tribute, or some kind of equip spell to equip to his monster to boost its attack. So I'm in a pretty good situation right now. Pretty good situation. Alright, what are you going to try for, man? What are you going to try? You only have two ways this is going to go. You can either constantly throw it face down, that way I can attack and burn you for 300 slowly, but assuredly you'll lose, and I'll run out of cards before me. So it's not really going to be that good for you. Also, guys, I'm thinking about running a Shadow Games version of this deck. It sounds like it's going to be pretty interesting, right? Yeah, I know it does. Shadow Games seems like it's going to be something that's going to be pretty powerful. Like, really, really powerful, guys. Mainly because you're not going to have that many cards in your graveyard, okay? Alright, so what do I want? I want to attack this. I want to keep that 0 token on field. Oh, really glad I decided to attack that one and not switch this one to attack, okay? I'm really glad I didn't switch this one to attack. Really glad I decided to attack that one now. Get that out of the way. In the case that he does have a very high attack monster, I really don't have to worry about much. Oh, what does this monster do? I forgot what it does. Oh, you just special summon it. Interesting. I mean, now he has 2 tributes, so if he does get a Blue Eyes, he can kind of run over me for the moment. Till I draw into a Pump Princess. Not Pump Princess. Oh my god. I'm thinking of an entirely different deck. Pudding Cess. If I draw into a Pudding Cess, I'll probably be able to destroy that card. Most likely I will. Does that mean I will draw into one purposely? Or use it? No, because I don't want to have to tribute. I don't want to have to only attack with one monster. That's the problem. Alright, I can only switch to defense with this, but it can't attack. Gonna go ahead and use that. If I can only target, can I not target this card for effect? Aw. Alright, I guess I'll just attack with this then. Do. Honestly, I might just burn myself for the 100 just to get the 300 off him every turn. If he keeps that monster in defense and I don't draw anything. I mean, it isn't like it's going to really affect me that much. But I am trying to CYA for my monsters right now because I really don't like Wall Disruption. And if I run to Wall Disruption now, it's going to be it's not going to be that good, okay? But it's really good that I can finally start burning people. I'm just hoping to draw into another Waltz. If I draw into another Waltz, I'll be set for the rest of the duel. But now it's just going to be a very, very slow win. Guys, honestly, if you want to watch through this entire thing, thank you very, very much. If you don't want to, you can probably just skip to the next part of the video where I'm actually talking about the deck, because it's going to take a while to do this. Like, it's going to take a minute. Alright, let's check this card's effects. There is literally no effect to it. But you can only control one on field at a time. You know what? I'm just going to do it. Let's go. Let's go. I'm just going to burn myself for the 100. Burn him for 300 every turn. It's only for a moment till I draw into my Pudding Cess. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Alright, so it's going to take a few attacks with this. I mean, I can play into him losing because he runs out of cards. But the thing is, that's going to take a pretty long time too. I'm just really hoping that he kind of just throws out a monster, you know? At this point, he's trying to stall for the duel, but I'm going to have the advantage. If you're wondering, like, oh man, you're not gonna have the advantage. Yeah, as soon as I'm gonna constantly send cards to the graveyard if I have to. And as soon as I draw into another field spell, I'm just gonna activate it, send all my Madolche monsters back to the deck. Alright, what is he gonna try now? What is he gonna try? Let's see. He's gonna attack into this monster. If he does, I'm gonna be very happy because that just gets the monster out of the way entirely. I can go back to doing what I need to. Alright, come on. Just do it. Make my day. Make my day, please. What are you gonna try to special summon? Oh, you're just gonna summon Orc. Okay. Orcs on field. Amazing. I forgot what this monster effect does. Oh, man. Okay. Good thing I have a couple copies of the other cards, so I should be good. Even though he has a lot of attack. Good thing I only kept one attack position monster. Now, next turn, I am definitely targeting that card. That card is not getting any more attacks. I'm going to have to lock it down. I'm going to have to lock down the entire duel from here. Man. So, ooh, this is not going to be good. This is not going to be good at all. Hey, will it? You get no more attacks. Now, what I'm going to do with this card, I really don't know. I really don't know. So I can go ahead and start building up attack. I think I might just start doing that. But it's a different way than you guys think. Well, actually, you already saw it, so it's not really a big deal. Now, my opponent could easily turn this duel around if he summons his blue eyes for somehow. I don't know. But so far that trap card he has not activated yet. If it was Dragon's Rebirth, he would have activated by now and just summoned blue eyes. But good thing is it isn't apparently. So yay, makes it easier for me. Now I'm contemplating whether to go for the attack or not, because like I said, if that spike shield, it's probably gonna be game over. Okay, that's gonna be game over. That's a guaranteed game over. So while he can't do anything, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and try to stall out till I can draw another Waltz. Or at least till I can get my next copy of T-Break. Because if I get T-Break, he won't be able to do anything, as in I could stop that effect of that trap card, but you know, right now it's not gonna look that good. He can't attack though, he can't attack, that's a good thing. Nah, you won't be able to attack as long as I have my chick on the field. Haha. So you sir, are not in a good situation. Are you? I'm gonna obviously out attack him. The thing is, next turn, depending on what I draw, I'm gonna send my Yep, I'm sending Gelato back to the hand. Gelato's going back to the hand. Let's go ahead and do a swap out right quick. You go back to the hand. You come onto the field. I have higher attack now. I don't know what my opponent can do. I'm kind of worried on what my opponent can do. But let's just go ahead and do it. Wait. Okay, this monster's still affected by my chick, so don't really have to worry about effects. Whoa! Oh man, the damage. The damage. There is so much damage. Okay. Bad spot. That's what I was worried about. That's exactly what I was worried about. Oh man. Good thing I locked down the monster. Are you gonna pay 2,000? No, you're not? Okay. You can't attack me. It isn't like I have to recycle the effect. It's as long as this card's on field. Man, this is getting intense. I'm not gonna lie, it's getting pretty intense. You know what? Let's see how much attack I can get off of this. You think that'll be enough attack? I don't know if that'll be enough attack. Oh man, I'm contemplating attacking. I'm really contemplating because I don't know what that face down could be. Or what it could do. If I summon Gelato, he's gonna have 2,100. I mean, I'm not gonna say you're gonna lose, but man, you're doing pretty good. You're doing pretty darn good. Okay, he can activate that trap now, so I don't know if that's another mirror wall or not. Floodgate. Okay, I'm okay with you floodgating. Ooh, I got worried for a moment. Okay, let me reread this card's effect. Alright, so if this card is sent to the graveyard because it was sent there last turn, you can target one level 8 or higher. Okay, so he can special summon Blue Eyes. I'm not going to just let him special summon Blue Eyes. Once returned during standby save. Okay. So I can possibly end the duel. Oh no, he's gonna whatchamacallit? He won't be able to just do that in the same turn, right? Will he? Oh no. Yep. GG. GG, GG. I should have really played on defensive side, being that I had little life points. Unless it says somebody can't attack the turn. If he attacks, it's over. Yep. Man, that was a very, very dumb move of me just to not have a monster in defense. GG, I guess. Really sucks that I had to lose that way, especially since the first match I did was against a wall disruption. But I guess that's just how the cookie crumbles, if it would ever load in. Alright, you know what? I'm not going to be that mad because I did have a pretty good winning streak before I did start recording. The deck works on and off. It's more of a, if your opponent isn't running something like Mirror Wall and Wall Disruption, which are cards that can literally change the entire aspect of a duel. I'll leave it with 1 out of 3 matches, so 1 victory out of 3 matches, so 1-to-2 ratio. Honestly, it's not as bad as the ones I've had in the past, so it's a pretty viable deck. I haven't named this Raw's Revival because I just never switched the name. I had a Raw deck on here. It was a pretty old deck. It's literally like one of the oldest decks I've had since America actually came out. Don't pay attention to the name. It's Madolche Waltz deck. This is a deck, guys. You kind of can run it however you guys want to. It's a pretty good deck. It runs pretty well. Honestly, you can run 2 chicks and kind of stall out the duel. Or you can run the Waltz idea where you burn your opponent. Or if you want to, you can run Pudding Cess with a few of her cards. Such as, let's see. You can run Lesson to send cards back to your deck and gain 800. You can run, let's see, Knights. That way you can randomly shuffle cards back into the deck. And you can run cards such as this one that can literally special summon a whole bunch of Madolches. Which I'm surprised I didn't run a copy of it in this deck. More likely I didn't run it because I have to shuffle back into the deck at the end of the turn, so it's more preference. You can even use this guy to search out your field spell, but you don't really need to. I guess I will leave it at that. This is my Madolche Waltz deck. If you guys did enjoy the video, even though I did come out with 2 losses and 1 win, make sure to like the video. Make sure to leave a comment saying if you enjoyed it. Make sure to try out the deck if you really want to try out some Madolches. I mean, I hope this gave you an idea of how Madolches play. Even though I did lose a few, hopefully at least the victory gave you an idea of how easy Madolches are to play, or some of the combos I used in the duels overall. I'll leave it at that. Hopefully you learned something today. It's been Chronic. I am out. See you guys next time with a Laval deck, because I'm actually working on that as we speak. See you guys. Also, Discord in the description below along with my Twitter. Don't know how many times I have to say that. Just join either of them. Just saying. Join my Discord.